Okay, let's get started. So welcome guys to the end of unit 2 with a test after the break to test that what we have learned and making sure that we understand and can see where we might have issues. So let's go on today because when we finish the unit, we usually do the extra materials. So let's look at extra materials for unit 2. Okay, so I'll share my screen so you can see it. So if you remember in this unit, you don't have? You don't have? I have a copy for you. Let me give you a copy. 1 second. Okay, so let's look at the extra materials. If you remember, the grammar that we started to look at was there is and there are to show like what something, if the place has something, or you want to tell someone, that there is something about an object or noun. So let's read this part first, my new apartment, and then we'll look at the grammar. So I'll read it if you want. Okay, my new apartment. So there are 4 rooms in the apartment. There's a living room, a kitchen, a bedroom, and a bathroom. There's a big window in the living room. There are 2 sofas. There's a table in the middle of the room, and there's a television next to the door. The bedroom is small. There's a bed, a desk, and a chair. The desk is next to the bed and in front of the window. There isn't a window in the bathroom, and there isn't a bath. There's a shower. So you can see we use there is or there are to show someone what we have in a place, in a country, in a restaurant, cafe, whatever, in a place. And if it's the negative, so we say there is for a singular noun or object, and there are for plural nouns or object. So I might write object because that's what we've been looking at. And the negative, we add not. So if you see here, there isn't a window, there aren't. Don't think we have there aren't, but you could see there aren't windows. So as long as you know this is the plural and this is the singular. And what we've been doing is not only using there is and there are to show what a place has, but we've also been showing where is it, and that's called preposition of place. So you can see down here, preposition of place. So not only there is a desk, but where is it? Well, there is a desk next to the window. So also showing its location, and that's called preposition of place. So I won't spend too much time on it because we did it in our review, but you'll remember words like in front of, behind, in the middle. And we looked at vocab for the house, living room, kitchen, bedroom, bathroom, bath, bed, chair, desk, door, shower, sofa, table, television, and window. Shower? Okay. Shower? This one? Chair. Oh, chair, chair, yes. Chair. Chair. So you got to remember, make your words longer. Chair, chair. Okay, any questions with that? I know that I went very fast. but it was with there is and there are, and then looking at the place. Where is it? Preposition of place. So that should be pretty easy. There was no. So this is just some examples in front. So preposition of place to show where the object is located. Where is its place? Where is it? So any questions with those? Preposition of place and there is and there are? No? And vocab for a house and the things that it has in a house. Okay, let's then look at the exercises on the next page. So complete the sentences with theirs, which is there is, or there are. So remember, singular object, one object, or plural noun, many objects, more than one. So the first one is, there's a table in the kitchen. Because only one, a table, one. What about number two? Yeah, so there are 4 chairs next to the table. Hey, Sylvia. So there are. Hi, David. So there are 4 chairs. Number 3, there's no TV in the bedroom. Yep. So there is, or we can connect it. There's. So there's no TV. There's no television in the bedroom. That's a negative.
Yes.
There's no television in the bedroom. So you could also say there isn't a television. So it's just a different way to say it. So if you put no, but not is when we start to say there isn't, because that's with the not. There isn't a television in the bedroom. So you have 2 ways to say that one. So that's this one here. I'll highlight that. So if you want to put no, then you do not attach it. You have to say there is no TV, or there's no TV, or there isn't, which is not. It has the connection of not. There isn't a, then you have to put a definite article, a. So we didn't see this one in our textbook, but that's good. You can see it now, that there is 2 ways to make that sentence. Yeah, pretty good. Number 4, there's a table. Yeah, so I'll just connect mine to show you. There's a table in front of the sofa. Singular, only one, a table. So there is, there's. Number 5, there's a sofa between the windows. So there's a sofa between the windows. Number 6, there are, because there's more than one, and it says 2. There are 2 bathrooms. Okay, number 2, match the sentences to the apartment. So there's images here. Now, I hope you've all done these, because this was your homework throughout the whole week. So these extra materials, you have to do them in the week. So I hope you've already done them all. So the bedroom's big. That's in B. We can see the bedroom is big in number B. Yeah, because here it's very small. Here the bedroom is big. The chairs, the bedroom's small. A. The chairs behind the door in the bathroom. B. The television's in front of the sofa. A. So we can see it in the picture. There are 4 chairs and a table in the middle of the room. B. Yes, that's in B. We'll do a few more. There, number 6, there are 3 windows in the living room. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. So A. There's a bath and there's a shower. Okay, let's leave it there because we want to keep practicing. So good you can see and say there is, there are. Let's go to number 3. So we can see, look at the picture and write sentences using the words in the bracket. So you've got to make full sentences. So we have 2 windows, but how do we make a full sentence and tell someone what we have in the room? So they did the first one. There are 2 windows in the room. Number 2, there's a big sofa in the middle of the room. Number 3, there are 2 chairs in front of the window. Number 4, there's a desk to the left of the room. Nice. We don't know where the front door is. So it's pretty hard to say if it's to the left because we can't see where the front door is. So I might not say that there's a desk to the left of the room. But how about there's a desk under the picture? Yep. Another way is to say by, that means close to or next to. There's a desk next to the painting or the picture. I mean, it depends what it could be. Yeah. About the computer. What can we say about the computer? Yeah, so there's a computer on the desk. So there's a computer on the desk. And the television. In front of the sofa. Yep. Opposite. Same. In front of, opposite. So you could use both. So there is a TV in front of or opposite the sofa. Yeah. So remember, you can connect there is by saying there's, or you can separate them. There is. Doesn't matter. Okay, next page. So again, we're using there is and there are and preposition of place. But here, we're making a question. How do we make a question? We have to put the verb first. So there's a difference between saying, look, there is a chair, and is there a chair? One is saying something. It's a statement. It's an affirmative. And the other one is a question. So you don't say there is, you switch it and you say, is there a desk? So let's read. We've got woman would be David, man, man will be Jose. Yes. Yeah. David. Me. No, you. Yes. So just really quickly, David, you have to push that is a lot stronger. So is there a cash machine near here? Because then someone might not really hear that that's a question. So always at the beginning of your sentence, push that first word. And especially with an S, make it sound like a Z. So is there a cash machine near here? And then Jose said, yes. Remember, there's a comma. So have a break. So yes, there is. It's. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Hey, Ronan.
Yes.
Opposite.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, guest is Andres number 1 and receptionist. Yeah, Andres guest and receptionist Andres F. Andres and Andres.
Yes. Yes, there is. It's on the first floor. Is there any? No, there isn't, sir.
No, there isn't. Sorry. So again, have a break between the full stop. Okay, so now we're making questions using there is and there are. We want to know if a place has something. Is there a bathroom? Is there a restaurant? Is there a receptionist? Is there a park around here? Is there, So we want to know if something. So yes or no, we say yes, there is. No, there isn't. Questions start with the verb first and some other preposition of place. So opposite, in front of. So remember, these are called preposition of place. Between, behind. Okay, let's put the conversation in order. So which one is number 1? Excuse me. Number 2. Is there a taxi rank near here?
Yes.
So the first one is excuse me. Number 2, is there?
Yes.
Sorry?
Yes.
Is there? Yeah. And the answer is yes, there is. It's behind the supermarket. Ah, yes, just yes. So excuse me. And then number 2 is yes. Yeah, I see. So excuse me. And then we had yes. And then a question, is there, number 3, a taxi rank near here? Number 4, yes. Yes, there is. It's behind the supermarket. Number 5. Yeah, 5. Thank you. Number 6. You're welcome. 6. You're welcome. Okay, conversation 2. Number 1, which one do you think? So the first one is there a gym? No, excuse me. Yeah, so I'm going to go with excuse me again. Number 2, yes. Number 3, is there a gym in the hotel? Number 4, no, there isn't, a negative. 5, thank you. Yeah, and 6, you're welcome. Okay, so in the first conversation, we saw that yes, there was a taxi rank, and in conversation 2, no, there wasn't a gym. But she said something else, but they said, but there's no gym, but there's a swimming pool. So that's how we use but. Okay, let's look at, so we're on extra material. All right. So number 2, look at the list of floors in the hotel. So is there a restaurant in the hotel? Yes, there is. It's on the first floor. So I can see because that's the first floor. Is there a gym? No, there isn't. Is there a cafe? Yes, there is. It's so yes, there is. It's on the first floor. On the first. Okay. Because the other one could be a restaurant. Yes, on the third. Third. Yep. Is there a cash machine? No, there isn't. Where's reception? On the yeah. So for this one, is there a cash machine? You want to say no, there isn't, but on the third floor, yeah. But cash machine. You want to take money from your card. Yeah, so no, there isn't. Where's the reception? On the ground floor. So we usually say ground floor. So 0 is like on the ground floor or on the ground floor. Okay, number 3, look at the map and we're going to write questions. So is there a cinema near here? The answer is yes, there is. It's in Gill Street. So I can see the cinema here because it's like tickets. No, this one. It's on Gill Street next to the cafe. Yeah, that's true. what is a question for number 2? If the answer is yes, there is, it's next to the cinema. Is there a cafe nearby? Yeah. Because, yeah, I would say the question is there a cafe nearby? So that one there. Is there a cafe nearby? Because the answer is yes, there is. It's next to the cinema. You could say cafe, restaurant. Is there a food place? Whatever. But it's more common to say, is there a cafe or restaurant? Number 3, what would a question be if the answer is yes, there is, it's on Burton Street behind the cafe. So they're talking about this. What would a question be? Is there a taxi rank? A taxi rank means where the taxi stops. So not just is there a taxi, but is there a taxi rank? Yeah, near here. I'll give you that word. That's another word, near here. Number 4, if the answer is yes, there is, it's on Long Street. So is there, yeah, a swimming center? We might say swimming center, more common. Is there a swimming center near here? Number 5, if the answer is yes, there is, it's opposite the cinema. So what would I be asking? They're talking about this place. Is there a restaurant nearby, near here, close by? So another word, I'll give you this one, is close by. Number 6, if the answer is yes, there is, it's between the supermarket and the restaurant. So what is this place? Is there, we say either an ATM. You don't need to say machine. Is there an ATM? And I'll give you another word, around here. So you got lots of ways to say nearby, near here, close by, around here. So is there an ATM around here? Or is there a cash machine? So, or you can say a cash machine, but it's more common to say ATM. Is there an ATM around here? And answer these questions about your town. So is there a cinema? Where is it? Yes, there is. It's in Union Street opposite the pizza place. It's more common to say opposite the pizza place. Is there a cash machine? Yes, there is. On whatever. So an example for number 2. Yes, there is. It's on whatever street. So that's just an example. You can put your own Okay, let's go to the next section to keep practicing before the test. So if you remember, we looked at this, that, these, those. So again, this is about objects. So in the first one, the woman is asking, is this your coat? That's a question with the verb. The man says, no, that's my coat. So remember, if it's near or close, that's when we say that or this. So he's saying that. So he's not very close to her. She says, which one? So usually when there's more option, there's an option. Which one? And he says, the blue one. This man says, are those your shoes? She says, no, these, for plural, are my shoes, the black ones. So we had, we saw some great videos last lesson about that. So we won't spend too much time going through the rules, but you should remember them. So that, this. So I'll start with the close one. This is for near, and that is for far, and these for near, and those for far. So you've got the rules. We've already been through it. Singular, this one, that one. Which one? The red one. Plural, these ones, those ones. Which ones? The blue ones. So we can use this, that, these, and those with one and ones. Okay, let's go to the exercise. So let's go to the exercise. In number 1, it's a question, or it's actually not a question. It's not a question. So I would say this is my pen. Yeah, so be careful, there was no question. So this is my pen. Number 2, question. Are these your gloves? Yep. So are these your gloves? 3, is this your torch? So that's that one. With a question, we start with the verb. Remember, this comes from the verb to be, is, am, are. Number 4, it's not a question. So that's, or that's my brother's car. So there's a couple of S's where we need to make them sound like strong Z. So that's. Number 5, are those, because they're far away. Are those your boots? Number 6, is this Your camera. Good. So it's just making a question. Your camera. It's only one. Is that, sorry, yes, because it's far. Is that your camera? So I'll just go back a bit. Remember when we did, so remember when we did the ones and that, it replaces the singular noun when we say one. Ones replaces the plural noun, and we can ask a question. So you put which first. We know when we start a question, start with one of the W's, which, what, where, why, who, and then put this one, which one, and then the verb to be, which one is yours, or which one do you want, whatever. It depends what the question is. Question 2. So this and that for singular, these and those for plural. So these trainers are old. Number 2, this shirt is big. Yeah. So this, because it's only one, and he's wearing it, it's close. So this shirt is big. Number 3, those trousers or pants, if you want pants or trousers, are small. Number 4, these, because they're close, he can touch them. These shoes are big. Yeah, can you see how these shoes are big? Number 5, that, he's not touching it. That coat is big. Yep, so remember is, that coat is big or large. 6, this hat is small. Yeah, this hat is small. Okay, number 3, that's my phone. Which one? The black one. Let's try and copy that same way. So that's my bike. Which one? Because you remember the word one replaces the noun. So we don't want to keep repeating which bike, that bike, the blue bike, the yellow bike. So we don't want to repeat the noun, the object. So we say which one? The blue one. Yep, so that's this one. Number 3. Those are my sunglasses. So those are my glasses or my sunglasses. You can put sunglasses. Those are my sunglasses. Which ones? And make sure you put a question. There's a question there. So which ones? The yellow ones. Because 2 is no, they're both plural. Because maybe that's my bike. Those, sorry, it's singular, like only one, because bike is just singular, bike. I have a bike. But sunglasses, I know it's only one pair, but it's just because it has an S, it's sunglasses. So those are my sunglasses. Even though you're talking about one, but because the noun is a plural, but you just have to remember, sunglasses is how we say this object. So it has an S at the end. So we have to treat it like a plural. So those are my sunglasses, even though he's talking about one, because the noun has a plural ending. Number 4, we've got a conversation. So we need to put the word one, that, or which. So who's so because I don't have the audio for this, it should be who's that girl? Because it's like if he's not going to be asking someone who's this girl, it's more likely that she's far away and I'm saying, oh hey Ronan, who's that girl over there? So it's that. So it seems like I'm asking you because I'm asking for someone that's over there. And then B says, which one? Remember, girl, one replaces the noun. So which girl? Which one? The girl, but we don't want to keep saying the girl. So we say the one in the red shoes. And then B says, that's Sue. Because remember, she's far away. Not this is Sue. That's Sue. So it's the same when you're on the phone. Remember last lesson we were doing conversations? And when you answer the phone, when you ring someone and you say, hi, this is Laila speaking. Can I speak to Maria or whatever? Oh, hi, this is Laila. I'm calling about whatever, whatever. So on the phone, we say this is for ourselves. You know, this is, but this is far away. He's talking about someone. Okay, extra practice. Next page. Complete the words. So camera. Number 2. Bottle. So bottle. Number, first. Aid kit. So remember, this is when we looked at the stuff that was in the rucksack. You remember the backpack, but it was a backpack that's used for more, you know, more outdoor activities like hiking and skydiving or mountain climbing or something like that. So a rucksack, you can fit many things in there. So we looked at objects, remember, camera, bottle, first aid kit. Number 4, mobile phone. We don't say cell phone here. That's American. 5, gloves. 6, knives. Good. Furniture. So I'll let you, I hope you've all done that. We won't go through it. Let's go to number 3. Adjectives, countries, and nationalities and objects. So remember, we've been looking at countries, and sometimes the country can have a different, like for example, Netherlands is the country, but the nationality of the people there, the people are called Dutch. So the country, for example, Brazil, nationality means what are the people called? They are called Brazilian. So countries, we have Belgium, Spain, Poland. Objects. Sorry? Map. Boots. Torch. Yeah. Nationalities, Brazilian, Japanese, Spanish. Adjectives. So remember, adjective tells us information about the object, what it looks like, what it feels like, if it's fast, small, fast, cheap. Yep. So remember when we did the advertisement, and when we're writing about something you want to sell, we need to talk about adjective. It's great. It's an amazing book. It's a big book. It's brand new. So that's adjectives. Okay. Let's do. So let's do the grammar, the plural. So singular, torch, torches, country, countries, person, people. Yeah. Shoe, shoes. Box, boxes. Family, families. Child, children, children. Knife, knives. Children. Okay, this, that, these, and those. So what's this? It's a camera. Number 2, are those your boots? No, they aren't. So we want the word those, because plural, boots. What's that on the table? It's my first aid kit. This or these, because plural, the object is plural. These sandwiches are expensive. These, because plural. And the question is hat. Yeah, is singular. So is this your hat? There is or there are. So there's a sofa in the living room. It's blue. There it's interesting. Are we looking at a picture? No picture, just there. So it's got any. Remember, the word any is used only in the negative. So what do you have to say? There aren't, because it's plural, plants. So the first thing you should do is look at the noun, the object. Is it singular or plural? And then after, see if it's a negative or not, and then decide if you need to say there is or there aren't, or there are or there isn't. So that's what I would do. I would look at the noun first. Okay, number 3, there. Yep. So are, there are, there are 3 pictures on the wall. Yep. Number 4, there isn't a carpet. Yes, because it has the but. So there isn't a carpet, but there's a rug. So be careful, number 4. Not there is a carpet, but that doesn't make sense. There isn't a carpet, but we're showing another option, but there is a rug. Number 5, there's a lovely big window, yeah. And there's an adjective. Lovely is an adjective. Window is a noun. Big is an adjective. And number 6, it's a question. Good. So are there any cupboards? So remember, we use the word any in a negative. There isn't any, there aren't any. Or we use it in a question. Are there any, and it's usually the plural in the question. Are there any books here to read? Are there any pens? Are there any Peruvians in the room? Yes, there is. So we always make it in the plural, a question with any. Okay, we'll finish with number 7. Circle the correct option. I really like the living room in our house. There are 2 pictures on the wall. Yeah, something is always on the wall. And the sofa is under them. Yeah. It can't be above in the ceiling. It has to be under. The television is, yeah, opposite. The sofa. Do we say in the right or on the right? On the right, on the left, on the right. There's a small window and no, and in the middle. And in the middle of the room, there's a big rug. Because only next to, if it said, and next to the window, there's a big rug. Okay, so I hope that's been extra, it's called extra materials, so it's extra practice that I hope that you've been, it's been helpful, that you've had some grammar explanations with images and exercises. So let's have a break so that your mind can rest before the test. It's not going to rest, is it? Have a rest, and we'll come back and do the test for Unit 2. So that's been Unit 2, guys. I hope you've enjoyed learning. Again, you know, quick recap. There are, when we talk about objects, if there is something, like I want to know if this place has something. The negative, and not just if there is an object, but where is it? Preposition of place, where is it? And then we looked at this, that, these, and those. In conversations, you know, this is if you want to introduce someone, this is my book. So singular or plural, and instead of repeating the noun, we can use ones. That's what we did Unit 2. Okay, guys, let's have a break. Ready for the test?